Good afternoon, friends. I'm Nancy Thompson with Crate with Nancy, and I welcome you to my craft room. It's time to get inspired. It's time for us to create a beautiful project and time for you to share a project with others. So come on in and say hello. Let me know where you're from. And again, I'm Nancy Thompson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here from Skaneateles, New York. And I love sharing creative ideas with everyone. I want you to feel inspired. So you go into your craft area and create so you can share beautiful projects with others. So let's get started. Today is Wednesday, January 15th, 2025, and it's a snowy day here in Skaneateles. We've had snow early in the morning and it's still snowing, kind of off and on. It just kind of snows and then stops, snows. But we got several inches overnight, and I think it's going to keep on going until tomorrow. Okay, so I'm inside cozy, warm, other than I did go out to the grocery store this morning so to grab a few things, but it's time to get creating because I got lots of classes to cut for this Friday. Friday starts cabin fever classes, so if you're local to me, I haven't got the email out yet, but so look tonight for sure. I finally got my photos taken, and because I didn't get a chance until last night, and it's so dark and dreary, it just doesn't get good photos. So, but there will be, after this live, I will be working on that newsletter so it goes out, before the end of the night, okay? All right, so today we're making some easy Valentine cards. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Valentine's. I think these cards could just be, to let somebody know you're thinking of them. It could even be a birthday. It could be all kinds of stuff. So they're very versatile. Hearts are good for any time that you want. Thinking of you, everything. So let's get rolling here. There we go. So this is the Hearts of Elegance bundle. It came out in the November online exclusives, and it's still available. And the designer paper, unfortunately, is out of stock right now, but it's coming back next week. I just looked on the inventory list, and it's expected next week sometime. They never give a date. It just says the week of. So the week of the 20th. So if you're in love with this designer paper that I'm going to showcase today, start stalking the online store for when it comes back. So hi Betty and Charlotte. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad you got your card. So anyways, I wanted to give you a little tip about this. The dies do not, they don't really truly nest inside one another, the hearts. But I wanted to give you a tip about this one. This one is just full of stitching, okay? So when you are, let me grab a piece of cardstock here. My tip with this is for you to take, I gotta look on my desk. Here we go. I always have wax paper in my craft area. And so just to take, I cut up different lengths or pieces, size pieces, and I just keep them in a little baggie. So when I want to do some die cutting with something that's very intricate die, if you're having trouble and it doesn't pop out easily, you want to just put a piece of wax paper in between your die and the cardstock. And it's going to come out beautifully. Here's one that it just kind of stuck to the cardstock, and it just peels right off, and it just pops out of that die. Because this one, I was struggling with it, even like it just wouldn't poke because of the stitching in it, and I was poking right through the heart. So once I added the wax paper, it just came out beautifully. Whoops. Even this little one here works great, but these are totally fine because it's such an open area. It'll die cut well. It's just whether it's intricate or detailed. Okay, and then there's these two larger hearts. This one actually is larger than a card front. So depending on how you put it, so you have to, wiggle around a little bit. But this one would be a fun one to die cut and make like a heart card that opens up as well. I mean, there's still great uses for this size. And then this has got some really cool stitching around it as well. These two layer pretty good with each other. Okay, so this is the bundle of the Hearts of Elegance. All right, and it's got some nice words. You know, love you can be for any time of the year. You know, just sending lots of love. And I love this rose stamped image. That's really cool. And there are dies that will cut out all 4 of these images right here in the die set. Okay. All right, so let's get making our easy Valentine's card. And I've already done all my die cutting, so we don't need that. So we're going to make a note card. I love using note cards. They're simple, they're easy, and you don't need, you don't need a ton more supplies. So we're going to start with the envelope. Let's get this out of the way. So with this one, you only need a 2-inch strip of designer paper. And I always just cut it 6 inches, but you could cut it a little bit less. It's a little over 5 inches long, the width of this, if you want to save a little bit more designer paper. Let's see. I think I want some of that to show down there. So let's do this. It's probably 5 1/4 inches is about the length that you need. So you might be able to do something with that 1/4 inch strip. Not quite sure. Let's see. Let's do this. All right, there's our beautiful, I didn't show you the paper. Hang on. Let's look at this paper one more time because I know I've just shown it in the past. There's like real red, there's melon mambo in here. It's just so beautifully marbly. You can see hints of petal pink in there. Here's the roses there, and then here's this. Just lots of different colors, melon mambo, and there's a little, this maybe has a hint of poppy parade in it. Here's the flip side. See, I need to order more. I'm like, don't have any full sheets of those. We've got stripes with poppy parade and a hint of like petal pink in there. There's definitely some petal pink there. You know, in red and mambo. There's the flip side there. Okay, it's got like hearts and these other shapes on it, but I love the splatter of the gold. Stampin' Up! Actually designed this. They like poured paint and then added flecks of gold in it. So that is really cool how they just customize. Now this has got definitely a lot of flirty in there with the melon mambo. Just, you know, really great. Okay, so that's the designer paper. So let's create a card. So I have a strip that's 4 5/8 by 1 1/8, okay? And our cardstock mat, I'm just looking for my adhesive here. Our cardstock mat is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4, okay? So easy measurement. So let's see, I think I said 1 1/8. 1 1/8 by 4 5/8. We're going to just add that on. And then this is 2 inches by 4 5/8. Okay, so we'll do that. And we'll add this on. And I'm not going to worry too much about the seam, okay? I think I'm going to just try to put it kind of just down below that last piece I put on. We're going to just take an 1/8 of a strip of this gold foil. You don't want a ton of glue, okay? So I'm lining it up with the edge of my designer paper, and then I'll just reach in there and snip that, okay? So that just kind of gives it a nice definition there, the border. I'm just bumping that up there. So let's pull in a gold heart here. And so I've already got like a bunch of die cuts here. And I think we'll go with a red heart, okay? You can almost see like this has got a little bit of cherry cobbler in it as well. Let's just zoom in a little bit more. And I just love to, when I'm die cut a lot, so I have lots to play with when I'm designing. Okay, now you could use liquid glue to adhere this, okay? But my suggestion would be either take some Seal Plus or even some tear tape and just run it on here, because the liquid glue could ooze out of all these little stitching that's on here, okay, and make a hot mess on your card. So let's do this. Look for my little dish here. Here we go. There we go. And we'll simply add this right here on our card there. And let's add some dimensionals to this. Okay. Let's do that. This is a little heart out of real red that I've already die cut. This is a smaller one. We'll add that on there. And I have on my desk just a 3-inch piece, 3/8 of an inch strip here. And we're going to stamp, okay, let's see, in real red, our XOXO, okay? So let's do that. So we'll just ink it up and do XOXO, all right. And then while we have this open, I don't know if I want to do Valentine's Day. We're going to do sending lots of love, okay? Got a few thinking of you I should send out. Okay. All right, that looks good. We'll let that dry for a minute. We'll move this, and I think we're good with our card here. Okay, so I'm going to make it simple because we really want this to be quick and easy, right? And hi, Pat, welcome. Let's do this. We're going to just angle the edges, okay? And I think we're going to just kind of put that straight across on there, okay? I thought about doing it angled. I think we're going to just kind of do straight. Just add a little bit of liquid glue onto that. And we'll just let that dry. Okay, well that's drying. We're going to take some, part of the suite is this gold thread. And it's kind of slippery, so we're gonna just do a single layer because there's so much gold on here. I don't think we need a ton. So we're gonna do the fork bow technique, okay? And I always have like whatever a tail is over here, and then because I'm a righty, this is my right side is the only piece that moves, okay? So you could use some type of hair pick, or you could use like a meat fork, whatever you have in your stash, okay? So I'm just kind of holding the thread up like halfway here on the pick, because I'm gonna, when I wrap it around, I want to go down down underneath, okay? So I'm wrapping it around, and this is where you can adjust it. When you wrap it around, you don't have a big enough tail. I want it to go off a little bit, so I've got room to tie. And then I'm going to grab the back side and hold that thread so it's not slipping and sliding all over the place. See how it went down through the middle? And I'm going to grab it from the back side, okay? And then it's going to come to the front. And this is how and then you just kind of snug it up a little bit. And then you just tie your half knot. And this is where you snug this up a little bit more. The tighter you tie this, the better your bow is going to stay together. Hi, Shirley. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're feeling better. Let me know. Keep me updated. Okay. And we're going to put this on with a mini glue dot. Now, a mini glue dot is a lot bigger than the knot on this bow, okay? So let's go grab that mini glue dot. So I'm going to just take and kind of roll the excess, kind of like, so it's going to be underneath the knot, okay? Does that make sense? You want to try to shrink up that glue dot a little bit. And we're going to just add it onto our card here. And now I'll trim. That's why I like to do it. So the only waste I've got is that little piece. All right, this is really pretty thread. Just dainty, and it does go good. It pairs well with the gold foil. Okay, what are you thinking? You guys liking that? So let's add some dimensionals on this. All right, so I have one other card if you want to see me make it. It's just very similar to this one that I can share with you, or I do have a sample of it already. So let's see, I think I do, maybe I don't. All right, so my suggestion is make sure you use your bone folder and really burnish this fold well, okay? And we're just going to add this onto our card front. That's what I love. It's just so petite and tiny and easy and quick to do. Okay, let's finish it off with, here's our envelope, with these adhesive back heart sequins. I've used them before, and these are just kind of fun. So there's a lot of gold on there, so I think what I'm going to do is, let's just kind of put, let's see, what do I want? Oops. Okay, Nancy, that one went flying. Let's just put, like, kind of like make a trio here. I should have take my pick tool, but I didn't grab it out. Let's see. Let's grab that. So much easier. There we go. So we've just got a trio of hearts there. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. All right, so let's finish the inside, okay? Because I think we already stamped it, sending lots of love. And this was left over, just a little piece of scrap left over. You could go 1/2 inch, you could do 1/4, 3/8, even 3/4, whatever size width you would like of designer paper, all right? So let's do this, just a little bit there. And then I look to make sure there's none overhanging. And then we're just going to trim off the ends here. And let's do that. Okay. And we're going to finish it off. Can you guys guess what we're finishing off with? Another little 1/8 strip of gold foil. This is really going to make it pop. There we go. That just really makes it. Give these ends a trim. Okay, and that's just sweet. Look at that. And then the inside, look at that. Who wouldn't love to get that? All right. So yes, Carol. I hope it's warm there. Okay. Carol is in sunshiny Florida, so she has the sunshine and the warmth. We are in the teens, I think, you know, the last time I looked. I was looking later this week, it's going to be like negative at night. I'm like, oh boy, brr. So I have to get up super early to get the garage warmed up, I think, on that day. Thursday night, I think we're getting tons of coldness. So, okay, let's do one more quick one, all right? We're going to just simply do the same steps. We've got the same dimensions of designer paper. All right, so let's just add this on here. And we're going to add designer paper. Here we go. Flip this around because the middle doesn't matter because it's going to get covered up with that gold foil. Okay. Oops, kind of got offhand there. And let's grab another gold piece. I cut a whole bunch of strips before we started. And I like having a piece longer than I really need because it just gives me room to work with. Let's do that. I forgot, I didn't do this flush at the end. All right, so we've got that. And yeah, what am I going to do now? I gotta look. Dun, 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 dun. Where's my other card? Hang on. Oh, yeah. All right, I know what I'm doing now. I had to think for a minute. So we're going to go with the heart. So we're going to add some more tear tape again. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Here's this. And then we'll add this on. So we had a great open house over the weekend. Thank you everybody who came out. It was so much fun. And for all those that signed up for my designer paper shares as well, that was great. If there's any last minute Nellies, let me know, because I will be working on them after I cut for for classes. So okay, so let's do this. And then we're gonna do, I already stamped a rose here, okay? So let's add this. So I think we're just going to pop this on the back here. You know what, I'm gonna do a glue dot so I can move right along here. Not wait for the glue to dry. Let's do that. Let's just put a glue dot there. And then we are going to put dimensionals on this. I'm going to grab a few mini ones here for these leaves. Hopefully I'm in screenshot. Here we go. Okay, that looks good. Dun, 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 dun. So Betty and I filmed our videos for our tutorials for the share, and that was a lot of fun. We had a few bloopers, but that makes us human, right? And real. All right, what do you guys think? Do you like that rose? I love the rose. I gotta tie another bow here. Hang on. Let's do another bow here. And my suggestion is sit down and tie a whole spool, and you will get comfortable making bows really, really quick. And you'll feel confident too. So just sit down and just tie a whole bunch of bows. Whoops, I kind of flubbed that one up. Let's see. That looks okay. This stuff frays really, really well. So if you like that frayed look, it's a really good thread to use for that. Sometimes you do want that fray look of thread. You can, you know, fray it up and tie it then, which might be a little hard. All right, so we've got that, and oh, I know what I was going to do. We're going to add our words. Dun, 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 dun. Let me tie these. I always grab both tails and trim them both at the same time so they look even and symmetrical. Okay, we need some words. Do I have some more strips here? Whoops, I do. Did I put that on there? Okay, we're going to put this right here. Let's use some mini dimensionals for this. So little different look, right? Got stuff all over my fingers. There's one that doesn't have anything on it, so let's just throw it on there. So we'll just add that right there. So it gives it a totally different look, right? And I don't know, where do we put, do we need any gold hearts on here? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I add any gold hearts onto the front? I'm wishy-washy on that. Let's add this to our card base. And hi, Gail. Welcome. Saw Gail for Stamp Club yesterday. It's been a busy couple of days. Oh my goodness. Open house Friday, Saturday, team meeting Sunday, Stamp Club yesterday. What did I do on Monday? I don't know. It's been a whirlwind. All right, let's pull those hearts out. Sometimes I just, because it's like attached with adhesive there sometimes, and I just kind of like take this and just kind of envision, where would I put a heart, right? Maybe I'll put them up in there. So All right, let's go. All right, let's put that there. And we're going to just put a little tiny heart there. And then let's go with a medium heart down here. All right, what do you guys think? Does that look okay? So I put one here, little tiny one, and then a large and a medium one up there. I like the different sizes. So, okay, I think, and I won't bore you guys with finishing off the inside of my card or the envelope, but maybe I will, because then I might not get back to it, right? I got all that cardstock to gut for glasses. Oh, I got 2 done, 6 more to go. All right, let's do that. So hopefully they go quickly. All right, let's do this. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it blank inside so I can add my own message, right? There we go. We are finished. So let's look at a couple other ones, all right? So there's those 2 right there. Let me clean off this desk here a little bit so we don't get anything into it, right? And so remember, you can find this in the online exclusives, all right, in the online store. So we've got that one, and then here's this one. It's got, I like this pattern right here. It's really pretty. Thanks, Pat. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. No hearts, Christian. Hi, Christian. I know. I guess you can never have enough bling, right? Oh, I put just a little teeny tiny one right there, okay? Because there is a lot of gold. So here's this one right here, and I did another little teeny tiny one right there as well. And then, oops, here's the envelope. I like these Melon Mambo with the rose paper. And then here's this one here as well. And that one I did the trio of hearts down there. So I think they can be fun, just happy cards to make. So I'm hoping to make more of these because I said I wasn't going to send out Christmas cards and I was going to try to do Valentine's cards. So guys, keep me accountable. I just got to have time to put some together. So thanks, Christian. So guys, whoops, I forgot to give you all this stuff. So here's the host code if you want to place this in order in my online store. If you use the host code, you're going to get the card kit. It's 3 cards using the mixed media bundle. All right, and let's see what else. And if you're new to my channel, go and subscribe to my newsletter because that's where I share PDF tutorials and the latest Stampin' Up! News regarding celebration, joining, etc. And joining the Stampin' Up! Family is a great way to just get a discount on your supplies. You do not need to go out and sell to your friends, your neighbors. You can just enjoy that discount. You just have a sale anytime you want to place an order, right? A 20%, a minimum 20% discount when you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So let's see, and you can stay as long as you want. If you, you know, as long as you're active, you can enjoy that discount. Oh, thanks, Christian. The Helens are so pretty. Thank you. They were fun. And that's not bad because I put these together like at 1 o'clock today. Yeah. I just, I wasn't feeling it last night, right? So, I'm not sure what we're going to do on Friday yet, but because it's class day, so I have to have everything ready to go Friday because I have classes until 2 o'clock. So, my desk needs to be clean off and everything prepped for you guys on Friday. So it might be a fun fold, so. Okay, you stay warm too, Betty. We are just as cold, I think, because it's going to be in the negatives for us later this week as well. So, All right, everybody, have a great day. I'm off to keep getting busy, right? So thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you. And make sure to give me some hearts or thumbs up, and also share this video with your friends as well. All right.